Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, a novel that has truly captured the hearts of fantasy and young adult YA readers around the globe. This book is packed with everything you'd want in a gripping fantasy read. Danger, dragons, slow burn romance, and a protagonist who evolves from underdog to warrior. Set in a world where dragon riders are trained for battle, it follows Violet Sorrengail, a young woman who faces brutal trials at Basgiath War College. Through its rich world building, intense action, and emotional depth, Fourth Wing takes readers on an unforgettable journey. In today's video, we'll explore why this book is a must-read, break down the key themes and characters, and understand what makes this novel resonate so deeply with readers. From the thrilling trials Violet faces to the emotional layers of her relationships and the power dynamics in a world dominated by dragons, there's so much to unpack. So grab your favorite beverage and let's dive into Fourth Wing and what makes it stand out in the realm of fantasy fiction. 1. The world of Basgiath War College, where survival is everything. At the heart of Fourth Wing is Basgiath War College, a brutal institution where only the strongest, smartest, and most determined students survive. The stakes are high from the very beginning. This is no ordinary school. It's a deadly training ground where students must bond with a dragon or face death. From the moment Violet steps foot inside the college, she realizes that failure here means more than just bad grades. It means losing your life. The constant threat of death looms over every action, adding tension and excitement to the narrative. Rebecca Yarros does a phenomenal job of immersing readers into this intense environment. The college is depicted as a battleground, with each trial designed to test both the mind and the body. Every student has to prove their worth, not just to their peers, but to the dragons, who are the ultimate gatekeepers of power. Violet, who is physically weaker than many of her classmates, quickly realizes that survival here requires more than brute strength. It requires strategy, quick thinking, and above all, resilience. Yarros' detailed descriptions of the trials and challenges make Basgiath feel alive and dangerous. The environment itself becomes a character in the story, shaping the development of Violet and the other students. The constant competition pushes them to their limits, creating tension-filled scenes that keep readers on edge. 2. Violet Sorrengail, the underdog protagonist. We all root for. One of the main reasons Fourth Wing resonates with readers is Violet Sorrengail, a protagonist who begins as an unlikely hero. From the start, Violet is portrayed as physically smaller and weaker than her peers, making her an immediate underdog in the War College's brutal environment. Yet, what she lacks in strength, she makes up for with her intelligence, resourcefulness, and sheer determination. Violet's journey from a hesitant, vulnerable outsider to a fierce dragon rider is at the heart of the novel's emotional depth. Unlike many fantasy heroines, Violet doesn't begin her journey as someone who is naturally gifted or chosen by fate. Instead, she's forced into the War College by her mother, a high-ranking official who demands that she follow in the family's legacy. This dynamic creates a layered emotional conflict for Violet, as she must live up to impossible expectations while navigating the dangers of the college. Her internal struggle to prove her worth, not only to herself but to her family, is something many readers can relate to. Violet's growth is gradual but profound. As she faces physical and emotional trials, she learns to trust in her own abilities and push past her fears. Her journey reminds readers that strength comes in many forms, and sometimes the greatest battles we face are the ones within ourselves. This makes Violet incredibly relatable and human. She's not perfect, and she doesn't always know what she's doing, but she keeps moving forward despite the odds stacked against her. 3. Dragons in Fourth Wing, sentient beings and powerful allies. In many fantasy novels, dragons are depicted as mythical creatures used for combat or transport. But in Fourth Wing, dragons are far more than just powerful beasts. They are sentient beings with their own personalities, desires, and motivations. The bond between a dragon and its rider is not just a functional relationship, but a deeply emotional and complex connection that drives much of the plot. This bond is central to the hierarchy of power in the world Yarros has created. Each dragon in the story has a distinct personality, and they choose their riders based on criteria far beyond physical strength. Dragons can sense the deeper qualities in their riders, including intelligence, loyalty, and inner strength. This makes Violet's journey even more challenging, as she must prove not only her survival skills, but her worthiness to bond with a dragon. The process of bonding with a dragon is fraught with danger, and not all students make it through alive. But for those who do bond with a dragon, the rewards are immense. The dragons in Fourth Wing are not just allies, they are partners in survival, each with their own voice, thoughts, and emotions. This unique take on dragon-rider relationships sets Fourth Wing apart from other fantasy novels and gives the story an additional layer of emotional depth. A perfect blend of action and romance. While Fourth Wing delivers intense, action-packed sequences, it also weaves in a compelling slow-burn romance that adds emotional depth to the narrative. The romance between Violet and her love interest is built gradually, with tension simmering beneath the surface as they face life-threatening challenges together. This romance doesn't overshadow the action, it complements it, giving readers moments of emotional reprieve in between the heart-pounding trials at the War College. What makes the romance in Fourth Wing particularly powerful is that it's not just about physical attraction. It's a relationship built on mutual respect, trust, and shared experiences. As Violet grows in her role as a dragon rider, her emotional connection to her love interest deepens, providing a more nuanced and layered portrayal of romantic relationships in a fantasy setting. For readers who enjoy stories where the romantic subplot enhances the main action rather than distracts from it, Fourth Wing strikes the perfect balance. The romance serves as a reminder that even in a world filled with danger and competition, there is room for vulnerability, tenderness, and human connection. 5. Themes of resilience and personal growth. At its core, Fourth Wing is a story about resilience. Violet's journey is one of constantly being tested, physically, mentally, and emotionally. The trials she faces are designed to break her, yet she continues to rise above them. Throughout the novel, readers are reminded that true strength doesn't come from physical power alone. It comes from persistence, adaptability, and the ability to face one's fears. Violet's resilience is especially compelling because it isn't portrayed as something innate. It's something she develops over time, as she learns to trust herself, make difficult choices, and push through her own limitations. This makes her journey one that many readers can relate to, particularly those who have ever felt underestimated or overwhelmed by the challenges they face. Rebecca Yarros also explores the theme of personal growth through Violet's relationships, both with her peers and with herself. As Violet learns to navigate the dangerous world of Basquiat, she also learns to embrace her own identity, trust in her abilities, and forge her own path, despite the expectations placed on her by her family and society. 6. Political intrigue and a larger world at war. Beyond the confines of the War College, Fourth Wing is set in a world embroiled in a larger political conflict. The kingdom is at war, and dragon riders play a crucial role in its defense. This backdrop of political intrigue adds complexity to the story, as the decisions made within the War College have far-reaching consequences for the kingdom. Yarros seamlessly integrates the personal stakes of Violet's journey with the broader political landscape, creating a world where individual actions can have a profound impact on the fate of nations. The political intrigue also raises questions about loyalty, power, and the sacrifices required for victory, adding another layer of depth to the novel's themes. For readers who enjoy stories where personal growth is set against the backdrop of larger political conflicts, Fourth Wing delivers an intricate and fully realized world where the stakes are not just personal, they're global. 7. Why Fourth Wing is a must-read. So why should you read Fourth Wing? Simply put, this novel offers something for everyone. Whether you're drawn to action-packed fantasy, slow-burn romance, or deeply emotional character arcs, Fourth Wing has it all. The rich world-building, compelling characters, and themes of resilience and personal growth make it a standout in the fantasy genre. The key takeaway? Fourth Wing teaches us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, we have the power to rise above our challenges. Violet's story is about fighting for your place in the world, no matter how impossible the odds may seem. In doing so, she becomes a symbol of hope and determination, reminding readers that strength comes from within. Conclusion. In the end, Fourth Wing is more than just a fantasy novel. It's a story about finding your inner strength, building connections, and learning to trust yourself in the face of adversity. Whether you're drawn to the fierce action sequences, the emotional depth of the characters, or the intricacies of the world Rebecca Yarros has created, this book has something to offer every reader. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Fourth Wing. If you haven't picked it up yet, I highly recommend giving it a read. Let me know in the comments if you've read it or if it's on your reading list. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more book discussions like this. See you next time, and happy reading!
In the heart of the war, cauldron shadows loom. Thoughts fighting for her, like trying to bloom. With dragons in the skies and fire in her soul, she's an underdog rising, making herself whole. They say she's not strong, not built for the fight, but inside she's burning, the flame shining bright. She's more than they see, she'll prove them all wrong. With courage and fire, she's finding where she belongs. Fly high, ride the storm, we're with dragons by your side. Through the flames, through the night, in the fire you'll rise. From the ashes you'll soar, a warrior reborn. In the heart of the war, you'll find where you're strong. In Fourth Wing you'll lie, where only the brave survive. With every trial she's tested, each challenge she'll face. In a world that wants to break her, she's keeping her pace. Dragons choose the riders, and she'll find her way. In the skies above the danger, she'll fight to stay. She's bruised but she's brave, stronger than before. With her heart full of fire, she's ready for war. The bond that she makes, with wings by her side, together they'll conquer, together they'll fly. Fly high, ride the storm, we're with dragons by your side. Through the flames, through the night, in the fire you'll rise. From the ashes you'll soar, a warrior reborn. In the heart of the war, you'll find where you're strong. In Fourth Wing you'll lie, where only the brave survive. Against the odds, she'll stand her ground. In every form, she's strength unbound. With dragons roaring in the sky, she'll face all fears and learn to fly. Fly high, ride the storm, we're with dragons by your side. Through the flames, through the night, in the fire you'll rise. From the ashes you'll soar, a warrior reborn. In the heart of the war, you'll find where you're strong. In Fourth Wing you'll lie, where only the brave survive. In the heart of the storm you'll rise, with dragons